My name is Meredith Etherington-Smith, and I'm the Creative Marketing Director at Christie's.
Meredith, if you can tell us firstly, how important is this auction and how different is it for you?
I think it isn't different. I think it's unique in that, to my knowledge, and I've done quite a lot of research on this, no royal has ever actually sold a collection of their clothes before now.
How important is it?
Well, the word important, it's like anything else. I mean, I think fashion and clothes are... Fashion and clothes are fun. I think it's important in that it represents a major donation to charity. That's the important thing, that no one individual is going to benefit. An awful lot of people, you know, who benefit from the work of AIDS Crisis Trust or from the research of the Royal Cancer Hospital, the Royal Marsden Cancer Hospital. Again, that's what's important about it, really. It's a huge charitable act.
How much money are you anticipating raising?
I'm afraid that I really can't gaze into a crystal ball because it's unique. We've no history that tells us that, you know, a dress worn by Princess Diana is going to be 600 times over estimate. So, sorry, we're not quoting figures. We can't.
Why was it, do you think, that Princess Diana chose Christie's to sell her dresses through?
Well, Christopher Balfour, the chairman of Christie's Europe, is a trustee of AIDS Crisis Trust, which the Princess has always supported. And I believe that because you know, she knew Christopher and she wanted it to benefit AIDS Crisis Trust, and he worked at Christie's. That was probably the reason. Also, I have to say, we think we're rather good at doing this sort of thing.
What sort of approach was made? Was it done through...
I can't comment. We never comment on private dealings with clients, whether they're a princess or indeed any of our clients.
Of course, there's been some controversy about where the money's going, how it's going. Can you tell us exactly where...
I can confirm it has always been planned, and it always will be that 100% of the money raised by this sale will go to charity, to two charities.
What about Christie's?
Christie's take their expenses, obviously, out of the buyer's commission, and we, in fact, plan and execute the sale entirely not for profit. If we spend less than the amount of the buyer's commission at the end of the day, then we'll turn all of that over to charity as well.
Is there anything particular about any of these dresses that you'd like to point out? Is there anything special about any one individual dress?
I think they're all very special. I rather like the fun of the one behind me there, where it's sort of, the top is modelled after an 18th century man's tailcoat, which is rather fun. I think that's sort of an amusing idea.
What would you say about Princess Diana's style? Does she have a style that's very unique to herself?
I think it's highly personal. I think it's developed over the years, and when we see all 80 dresses together, I think that'll be very apparent. I think her style's become much more sophisticated and much more personal over the years, moving perhaps away from fashion into a highly individual style of her own.
And how would you describe that style?
Minimalist, funnily enough. You look at a lot of these dresses, they're very beautiful and they're very simple.
What kind of people do you think will come to the auction, actually?
Well, we hope they're all going to be buyers, for a start. I think museums are going to be very interested. I also think private individuals are going to be interested. I think particularly perhaps private individuals from Asia, where the princess is enormously well known and very popular, which she is everywhere else as well, of course.
And lastly, the range of dresses. Can you explain how the categories, what?
Yes, we have cocktail dresses, short cocktail dresses, and then we go on to what I call premier dresses and dinner dresses, which are sort of the columny ones, and then there are some very grand ball dresses.
Lovely. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So you like, actually. My question's not in it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, do you want to say who you are?
Okay. It's
Victoria Coates, I'm head of the press office. I talked to you, don't I?
C-O-O-D-E.
C-O-O-D-E.
Yeah.
I'm head of the press office here at Christie's.
Okay. Okay, Victoria, how important is this sale?
It's a unique sale. It's one of the most important sales of fashion I should think, that has ever been offered to the public. We're absolutely thrilled to have been offered the opportunity to sell it, which we will do in June. And I think as a collection, it provides a wonderful insight into royal dressing in the 20th century and to a princess whose every fashion preference has inspired the world.
What about the Diana factor? Do you think there is going to be a...
There's certainly going to be a Diana factor. It's a magical factor. It's one of the reasons why it's been very difficult for us to gauge the final proceeds of the sale, because we simply don't know how much these dresses will go for. But the Diana factor, I'm sure, will double, treble, quadruple the original prices of these dresses.
Very good, that was it. Thank you very much.
Over to see That's gorgeous. We shot you together. There you go. And this way. That's lovely. That's enough. That's enough. Thank you. Please. Mom! Mom! Lovely dress.